is Max Winters. I'm 22 years old and I've been playing trumpet for about 11 years. I study here as a music major at San Francisco State. I started playing the trumpet because I came from a rather musical family, not so much my parents, but my sisters were both really into music. They're both fantastic singers. One of them plays the guitar, the other is really involved in musical theater. So they were the ones who pretty much inspired me to start playing music in general, and I chose to do the trumpet when I was in 6th grade because I thought it was just a very versatile instrument. It can be used in a lot of different musical styles, and I thought it would be a good fit for me. I'm originally from Ventura. It's kind of a beach town about 50 miles north of Los Angeles. So I chose to go to San Francisco State mostly because of their music program. When I was looking for colleges to transfer to while I was still at community college, I heard a lot about the music program here at SF State and all the great instructors and all the great directors they have here, so I thought it would be a perfect fit. Plus, I've always had a fascination with San Francisco since I was a kid. What inspired me just to start doing music when I was a kid was because I come from a very religious background. I come from a Catholic family, so I was introduced to Catholic and worship music at an early age, which got me really interested in singing, and also I was really into cartoons growing up, Disney and Nickelodeon and the like, so I always heard a lot of great music coming from there. And also just my parents, even though they weren't very musically talented, they were still very avid fans of a lot of different kinds of music, so I heard all kinds of different music growing up, and so that's kind of what got me initially interested in doing music. The type of music that I like to play is varied. I've had kind of a mixed musical training. I've had a little bit of classical training, a little bit of jazz training, so I kind of like to experiment with a mix of both. I've played in a lot of jazz bands, but I've also played in a lot of concert bands or a lot of symphonies, so it's the type of music that I like to play. It's very mixed. It's not limited to just like one specific style. The type of classes that I'm taking as a music major are mostly meant to reflect my emphasis, which is music education. So I've been taking a lot of music theory classes, and I took Intro to Music Technology last year, and I'm also taking classes to kind of introduce me to the rudiments of the different classes of instruments. Like I took a strings class last semester, and I took woodwinds last semester, so all the stuff that'll kind of introduce me to teaching music. When I first started playing the trumpet, most of what I learned came from just playing in school bands. So I played in a lot of the jazz bands and the wind ensemble. When I was in middle school, I continued playing in the wind ensemble into high school. Growing up playing the trumpet, I had one mentor specifically. He was my private trumpet instructor from 7th grade all the way through to 12th grade. His name was Jim Grinta. He's a freelance musician, but he's also on contract with Disney, so he'll do a lot of collaborations with them. But he just kind of taught me just kind of all the nitty-gritty of how to play the trumpet, without which I don't think would have even gotten me into the school. I do like to create my own music a lot, whether it's like doing a lot of improvisational stuff in a jazz piece, or I even like to compose a little bit. I've composed a couple jazz band pieces, and I've written a full orchestra piece, and I'm working on a couple more for wind ensemble right now. Being a music major is that it's very tough, and it's a very demanding kind of lifestyle, but just being able to do something that you genuinely love to do, it makes it all worth it.